Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Original Gaming. I am the OG, and today we are playing another episode of Creativerse. A lot has happened since the last episode. A whole lot of things have happened, a whole lot of different things in the way of this game. For one, I Wikipedia'd the hell out of this game. For two, I had a couple viewers give me some great tips on the game. For three, I bought the pro version, and for four, I played loads and loads of hours of this game, Creativerse. I have put in many hours playing this game, figuring out how it functions and works, and what I need to do to survive in the Creativerse world. And with that, I think I really know how to play this game from my very noobish first episode. This episode is going to be a lot different. It helps when you know how to play a game. And so with that, let's see here. We are gonna get started. So, all right. So we're gonna create a new world because I got rid of my last world. We're gonna start fresh and new. Fresh and new. We're gonna start getting in and gathering our resources and doing everything we need to do to advance further into this game. One thing that is very helpful and very beneficial if you get the pro version of the game and you pay the $20 for the pro version is because you get a jetpack. You get a jetpack and a backpack with more capacity. So that really helps. All right. So we're gonna start a new world here. We're going to name this Land O Nerd. Land O Nerd. Works for me. I'm not going to put any of this other stuff in there. I'm just going to create the world, and we are going to head in. Alrighty, so we're logging in to Land O Nerd right now. Basically, it's not episode 1. Episode 1 was me just getting in the game and making a video. Episode 2 is going to be so much different, and we're really going to advance. And you can advance fast in this game. You can advance very fast with the things that you need to buy, like the processor and the extractor. There's different mechanical things that you have to build to further along in the game. So these are all things that we're going to do together. If you've never played Creativerse, for one, I would encourage it, and for two, maybe this video will help you maybe better understand the game. It took me quite a few hours of playing to be like, okay, this is how it works. And the gameplay is very basic in the way of game controls, but the game is very much different in the way of other things. So the game is loading in a little slow today. It is one of those days. It is, some days your computer runs like a top, and some days internet and things just feel icky. Alright, here we are, guys. Here we are in the world, and what we're going to do, we're just going to start gathering up loads and loads of resources. Look at some of these creatures. Look at this crab dude over here. Some of the creatures in the Creativerse world are amazing. Alright, so here is, we'll just grab some of this, because all this stuff is usable. All this stuff can be used for building and just for advancing. You really have to advance. You really have to unlock a lot of things to move forward in the game. And I like how some of these blocks have multi-purposes. Like you get the moss block, and the moss block gives you moss and the wood. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, and there's going to be a lot of traveling going on, possibly in this episode, most likely in this episode, because you gotta kind of travel to find all the resources that you need to keep carrying on. Vines are very important, and the most important thing that you want to do, that I've discovered, the most important thing that you want to do is be able to build the processor. The processor is going to help you get very far in the game. And then the extractor, there's an extractor that's how you mine coal and things like that. You place the extractor down on the coal or obsidian or whatever you're mining, and it basically does it for you, which is kind of cool. It takes a little while, and you can build better extractors and things like that, and to mine faster. The same with your gauntlet, this little glove that I'm using to pull in all this stuff. You can build better ones of those, which you have to do. You have to do that to carry on and to keep advancing in the game. So here we are. We're just going to grab a bunch of resources. Then I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to show you this jetpack. This jetpack is incredible. Incredible way to travel in this world. You have to buy the pro version of the game if you want to fully enjoy the game. You have to buy the pro version, simply because traveling around with this jetpack, I don't see how you would do it any other way. Running around this world as big as it is would just be torture. So using the jetpack, in my opinion, I'm so happy that I bought the pro version just for that jetpack. Just for the jetpack, and the bigger backpack makes it nice. And you get other things in the way of like there's kind of like a marketplace almost, where you can buy like plans to build certain things. Alrighty. Let's grab some of this. Oh, I gotta grab the mushrooms over there too, because that makes the mushrooms make healing potions, and those are a lifesaver. Sometimes you go down into a cave and something decides to run up and beat the crap out of you. I'm going to tell you what, the creatures, the evil, the bad creatures in this world are a bit OP, especially when you have no armor. They are a bit overpowered, and they're hard to deal with. Hard to deal with when you don't have. I mean, once you get fully armored, once you get a really good sword and things like that, they're probably a little easier to deal with, but they're hard to deal with without that stuff. So you got to be careful. And another cool thing about the pro version is you get a flashlight. So you hit the L key, and so we'll go over here where it's kind of dark, and it lights everything up for you. So yeah, so like you shut it off, you turn it on. So to have a flashlight, to have that flashlight is incredible. Not placing torches everywhere. You can go down in a cave and just start mining without sticking torches all over the place. So that's another cool thing. You get the flashlight, you get the jetpack, you get the bigger backpack for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. This game is incredible. I'm surprised that I haven't seen much about this game. And I know it's been out for a very long time, and they constantly update this game. And it's been out for a very long time, but I just haven't seen a whole lot about it up until now. So I just think that's kind of weird for it being such an amazing game. And the gameplay and the things that you can do is just so fun. So fun. So let's grab some of these leaves, just because I'm discovering new stuff when I do this. Some of this stuff I haven't picked up yet. Since we're starting off fresh and new in the land o' nerd. And look at these. Some of these caverns are ridiculous. Some of these caverns are just massive. So I'm going to grab some of the sand, some seashells, because you use seashells. You use everything, guys. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a total. You have to. I mean, everything will be used in the way of resources. Everything you need. And you. I mean, what I say when I say you need is because you have to unlock certain things. So you do need this stuff just to advance, just to unlock certain things in the game to keep moving forward. So we'll get some of this dirt. You just never know. The sand does turn into glass, and for building. So when you're putting windows in, you can do just the blocks of glass, or you can actually make wooden windows. It's like a wooden frame with a window in the middle. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let me grab some of these seashells. You can actually pick up water also. You need a different gauntlet to pick up water, but you can actually pick up the water, which is cool. When I was playing, now I deleted all my worlds that I was practicing on, but when I was practicing on those worlds, I was growing things, I was farming. I was originally going to just start in that world, but I kind of want to go through this as a let's play with whoever's watching to watch me kind of advance and move on. Okay, so we're gonna take flight here in a second. We are gonna take flight and go search around. So check this out, guys. We are flying. We have this jetpack, and we can just take off up into the air, and we can fly, and we can glide. We can just glide. We can glide forever. It is pretty nice. It is pretty cool. The ground that you can cover with this jetpack is pretty impressive, and it's very helpful if something's after you. Like I've had very low life my life was really wearing down, and I had something come after me, and I just took off. I jetted up into the air and just started flying. But basically, it's a glider. I mean, because you do start losing altitude, so it's basically a glider, but it does have like jet propulsion when you first take off to get up into the air. But for the most part, it's a glider. You will start losing altitude, and we'll have to land. And we just discovered a new area. Coming in hot, and there we are. Alrighty. These guys are awesome. I did tame one of these in one of my test maps too. Alright, so Weeping Wood Leaves. I've never even seen this before. The worlds are awesome. I think I had probably 5 or 6 different worlds I was playing. I just kept loading in maps because I wanted to see where it would take me. And this one's got something on it. It's got Weepwood discovered. It's got like moss on it though, but yeah, it is giving me moss. Moss is used for torches. You can make moss torches. You can make coal torches. You can make all sorts of different types of torches. With the flashlight's pretty bright, and each torch is a little brighter than the other. The flashlight's pretty bright, so I don't do a lot of torches. I do place torches when I build a house. I'll place torches on my house, just to keep it lit up so I can see it when it gets dark and I'm trying to travel home. There is also a teleporter. You get right away. At the very beginning, you get this teleporter that you can place in your house. So if you're flying away and you get far away and you have no clue where your home is, you hit teleport. So yeah, you can hit the teleporter and it will teleport you back to your house. Let's see if I can remember how to do that. I don't remember how to do that. You hit T, but my teleporter isn't placed at the moment. But you hit T, and then you can click teleport, and it will teleport you back to wherever you place your teleporter. And the teleporter is in the first slot right there of the taskbar. So yeah, that's awesome. That is killer. I think that's an incredible thing to add to the game, a way to teleport back to your home, because getting lost sucks. I mean, let's face it. Alrighty, here we go. We are going to take off again. We're going to glide down here and grab some stone. And here we go. Is there any stone down here? I thought I seen some. Let's get up high. We will hit our jet, get up high here. I thought I seen some stone down there. Maybe not. Maybe it was a tree. So I need to get some stone, and I need to start mining some of that stuff. I need to try to find some coal. Making a bed does change things from night to day, so having a bed is very important starting out. The first things we want to do is get a processor made, get an extractor made, and then we can start working on things from there. But we may have to go down underground, quite possibly. Maybe have to go down underground. I don't know. I was hoping. Oh my God! Oh dear Lord! It didn't load in yet. I thought I was falling into the abyss. Alrighty, so let's grab some of this stuff, some of this grass. What is going on there? The grass is glitched out. We'll grab these mushrooms. Look at this, like infinite. There we go. Grab some of this because I am going to be making some of them potions soon. Alright, we got to find some stone. Some stone is very important. Also, you can get beeswax. You can get this block called Queen Bee. The beeswax is great for making furniture and things like that. These guys are hilarious. I tamed one of these. That's another thing you can do. You can tame these animals and they will be your pet and they'll follow you around, or you can just let them wander around, or you can put them in your house and let them live there. And yeah, so the game is pretty awesome. You can tame anything. You can tame anything if possible. If possible, you can tame anything. Some things I tried to tame a goat, and every time the goat kicked my butt, and it was never good. All right, so here we go. Let's turn on our flash. Oh, our flashlight is on. All right, what is this stuff? Is this something? Yeah, this is treacherous. I don't know what that is. All right, I think we got to find an underground spot. Man, I am like deep in a jungle, guys. This is freaking incredible. This is awesome. And the sounds are amazing. I love this game. I have to say the least, I love this game. This game is so freaking fun. Look at this tree. This tree, look, there's some beeswax. We'll go up there and grab that. You can climb these vines, so I'm gonna climb this vine. Get up. Ouch. Oh god. Hey, calm down there, dude. Calm down there, buddy. Calm down there, pig. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I don't need to get beat up by a pig. I just hurt myself. I'm out of here. I need to find some stone anyway. We can grab this beeswax up here. Oh, we didn't have enough juice. The beeswax is everywhere. Always up in the trees. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll have to fly up there here in a little bit. I need to find a spot to harvest or to gather like stone and different things. Come on, through doing research, I heard a lot of people saying, and this could have been before a new update, but I heard a lot of people saying that to find coal was really hard to do, and I always found coal very easy. So I think when they updated the game, finding coal wasn't as difficult. Alrighty, let's see. We will land over here. We will land over here. Coming in, coming in, coming in. Bam! Sticks the landing. Okay, so yeah, this is stuff. Oh, also one of these little dudes. Look at these little guys. They're a little annoying because they do this sniffing stuff all the time. But I had one as a pet. He was amazing. Okay. I'm gonna grab some of this stuff. Basically, this first episode, guys, is basically gathering resources. Once we get stone, once we get some of the things we need, and I can dig down. Oh, here's a mountain. We're good now. We're good. I'm just gonna go over to this mountain, and we will harvest as much stone and different things that we need. We're in good shape now. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'll grab some more of these flowers because they come in very handy for stuff as well. And all right, let's take off. Let's get up here to this mountain, start grabbing some of this stone, and let's land right there. Okay, I'm gonna grab some stone. This will help me make a stone sword. This will help me make the processor. Let's see, the processor I need. Okay, so the processor, you need wood and stone. So, and vines. So I can make the processor. No, I don't have enough stone. Okay, so I'll grab more stone. I can make my processor right now. The processor, basically what it does is it chops, dices, slices, and cuts things apart for you and makes slopes and slabs and makes things into like bales of hay, and it does everything that you would think a processor would do, and much more. So the processor is probably the first most important piece you want to get your hands on, and then of course this extractor. One of these extractors are very important too. You have to craft a well, that's the advanced extractor, that's the super extractor, just the extractor. So that's very important as well, so you can make so you can mine stuff, so you can get coal, and coal is important, and obsidian is important, and all this stuff. As I said, all this stuff gets used. So we're going to keep gathering up this stone so we can start making things, because once you get this processor, and it's no joke, once you get this processor and you start processing things, you start unlocking stuff fast. So and we also have to start mining stuff. So I'm just going to fly down here. I'm going to fly over to this tree, just so I can have a place to. Whoa! Don't fall off. I need some of that. I also need some of that. I need this bee wax. That comes in very important. There's a little piece over here too, somewhere, right up here. Usually it comes in bigger clusters than that. It's kind of weird. It was like one. Okay, we're going to craft our processor. Craft it. We got our processor. And then, so can we unlock this? So the extractor, okay, so we have to cut slabs, and then we can make our extractor. So let's put our processor in our toolbar. Also, you put your vines in your processor, it makes rope. The processor does everything. It does everything. It's the ultimate machine. Here it is. It's basically a glorified table saw. I will show you. So you go into it. Let's cut some stone chunks, and you can make stone rods as well. So we'll just kind of load up there, and then load up some of this, and a few more of these, and we'll just fill this bad boy up, and then I will come back and check it out. But yeah, it's just a techno glorified table saw. Not very safe though. Should be some sort of safety shroud over that or something. I don't know. Alrighty guys, so let's grab some more of this stone over here. Grab this, because we're going to need more stone, because I want to make another processor simply so I can cut wood and stone and things at the same time. Once I build my house, I'll have these things all over the place. You can also build a stove or like a furnace to forge things, because you have to forge certain things. You can also build a cooking station. So there's different stations for forging, there's different stations for cooking. It's crazy. It's sheer craziness. The game is sheer craziness. The things that you can do on here is amazing. In the day and night cycle, seems like that it varies. Sometimes it seems like your daylight lasts forever. Sometimes it seems like it goes fairly quick. I guess maybe it depends on how wrapped up you get. So there's the goats up there. That's one of the goats that I tried to Alright, that's one of the... Come on, shut up. That is one of the goats that I tried to tame and when I was doing my testing game, and they're OP, very powerful. Alrighty, so... oh, wow, so... Yeah, we got a bunch of this stuff cut already, so... There's that. We will put some wood in this processor. Actually, let's just build another processor real quick and get some wood cutting. Processor, craft. Alright, let's put this processor down. That way we can get, there we go, and we'll put some of this wood in there, and we'll start chopping a bunch of this, and you can chop some wooden rods as well. Those are absolutely used for things too. Alrighty guys, so this is episode number 2 of Creativerse, and I do have this game figured out, and there's loads of fun things that we're going to do as these episodes continue, and as we move ahead and move forward into this game. And this game is a blast, and I'm telling you guys, they're constantly updating it, they're constantly working on it, and it's a great game. It's a great game. If you want it, get it on Steam. Pay the $20. Get all the cool little things that you get for paying $20, and check back next time. Thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Original Gaming. I am the OG, and I will see you in the next episode.